We first heard about Martinique when a boat we met in the Bahamas was beelining it straight to this island. Since then, the country has come up repeatedly as a Caribbean oasis with decadent bakeries, cheeses and wine, shopping malls, and fully stocked grocery stores. And so we journeyed north this season, really looking forward to exploring this French paradise. Anchored at Ste Anne, we took the Mainsail down for repairs, spent Christmas reunited with friends we didn't think we'd ever see again, and let the days slip by playing on beaches. And we're off. 5:21 p.m. Just gonna catch the sunset here. How are we starting off so far, Shannon?
So far so good. We've got both sails up. We're going about 7-8 knots and we're on our way.
Pretty comfortable. There are some rolls, but the period is quite nice. Wind angle is from a beam, so our apparent wind angle is about 70 degrees. We're expecting the wind to die down when we're behind St. Vincent and then pick up again after we pass the island. It'll be dark by that time, so we'll see if we need to put a reef in or not. Were you nervous taking off?
A little bit. I'd like to get in as much time with daylight as possible before it's dark.
Shannon didn't sleep very well last night. I think my stomach was, tight all throughout the day getting ready for this passage. But we had a good meal. Hopefully it doesn't come back up. I think we'll get there somewhere between 8 a.m. and 12 noon.
Yeah.
4-hour window. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Sunset sail to Martinique.
We're gonna watch the sunset, then the sunrise, and we'll be there. Sun has set and it's getting dark now. We're coming up alongside St. Vincent and
So it's gonna get cold.
We're going from 9 knots to an abrupt stop.
Yeah, we just stopped.
Now we're at 2.6.
Now
All of
we're
a sudden, there's no wind.
this way.
So we gotta put our reef in now, might as well, and then turn our engine on to get around this island. Well, the first part of this sail was quite deceptive. After we emerged from the other side of St. Vincent, we've been bashing into waves. We've been going close haul all the way. We've been doing pretty well on speed, around 6 to 7.5 knots. I've actually reefed to second reef and rolled up our jib a little bit. I heaved to at one point, my first time heaving to on happy seas. Just to go to the bathroom and get settled down for a few minutes. And it actually worked out pretty well. It's pitch black, there's no moon out, and you don't know when you're gonna crash into a wave until it's too late and it smashes over the bow. The sun is just starting to come up. We are passing the northern side of St. Lucia. It's kind of a rough night. The waves coming from the wrong direction, the wind coming from the wrong direction. Again, we haven't had the champagne downwind following seas sail as of yet. I tried to see if we could angle our boat closer towards Marin, but we would keep crashing into these waves. I decided to bear off, and it's much more comfortable. So this was the original destination, but the waves just aren't cooperating. So we might go to Martinique, Port-de-France, and check in there. Made it to Martinique. How long was it?
19 hours.
19 hours to get here, all upwind. The waves did settle down when we got closer to the island of Martinique, but still it was upwind. Turned on both engines and cruised into St. Anne anchorage. Lots of boats around here.
Lots of boats. It's like Georgetown all over again, except a bit more space between most of them.
Yeah, it's a quarter to noon, so probably wait an hour and then check in.
Yeah.
So probably closed for lunch.
Yeah, make sure the anchor is all good and have a shower and get cleaned up because
And then rest.
yeah.
It's pretty tiring.
Yeah. It is, even though you do nothing while you're going, it's just so exhausting.
How was that sales, Everett?
Horrible.
Why was it horrible?
It took forever.
Sales here. What do you think? Martinique has come up repeatedly as being one of the most developed countries in the Caribbean, along with all the first world amenities. Saturday market at Ste Anne. Oh, it smells delicious here. Sailor tales of decadent bakeries, cheeses, wines, shopping malls, and fully stocked grocery stores floated around the docks. And so, as we journeyed north this season, we really look forward to exploring this French island. You like this little marina?
Oh, it's huge. It's a huge marina. It's nice.
Yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of boats.
I know it's weird, but as cruisers, we love exploring grocery stores, and Martinique did not disappoint.
Here's a beef steak. They call them steaks.
It's our first trip to the grocery store in Martinique. Leader price. Was it worth the ride down here? The wet dinghy ride? Upwind?
As an important bonus, it was situated for easy dinghy access. Remember what I said about friends weaving in and out of your lives while cruising? Well, it was fantastic to be reunited with Blue Eyes. We last saw them up near Norfolk in what seems like another world to this tropical paradise.
It's a really nice beach. It's really nice. And we got these chairs here in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Tables out there the kids can play.
Called Beach Restaurant. Here with Blue Eyes. I have some friends here. Gonna have some lunch.
Kids are gonna play.
Tuna tartare and rillette de Marin. Rillette de Marin, it's a mix of fresh fish marine with cumin.
You can tell we're cruisers because we're in the dark here, like in the shade. And everyone else who is on this beach
Sunbathing.
is sunbathing.
Hot.
We've got our long sleeve shirts. We've got to protect ourselves from the sun, right?
Hats, sunglasses, long sleeves.
Yeah. Second row back of these chairs. Yeah. That's the life of cruising, but it's great. Welcome to Martinique. We got here about 4 days ago after a rough upwind passage from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We're anchored off of Ste Anne, and it's been a really pleasant stay. We've met up with a couple of our friend boats, Blue Eyes, and Nahoa has been here too. Today is boat work day. And I think I've decided that I'm going to limit boat work to once a week, because otherwise you may be doing boat work all the time. Actually, before we start on boat work, let's go over to the bakery and grab some breakfast.
at that.
I like this.
Right from the bakery.
Yum.
You want that one, Sierra? Did you call dibs on that already?
Yeah.
Yummy.
If we open a hatch, the rain will come. Then we'll get a good boat wash and a dinghy wash. Well, I'm glad I had breakfast first.
And a swim and
Yeah, and then a swim, all that stuff. You start off with what seems like an easy problem, a chafed reef line. We're just gonna place the reef line.
we were reminded again that this is a boat.
So it's not as simple as that. But then we started looking at the rigging and found more problems. We caught it before
Early.
it turned into a problem. So our reef line is halfway chafed through, and then the block at the back of the sail has pretty much worn through because of all of the pressure on
tension.
it. The tension. We got to figure out how to take that off. Hopefully we don't have to take off the entire sail. Maybe find someone, a sailmaker or a rigger, who can just remove it and then put it back on without a big hassle.
But I'm sure it can't be that easy.
I've been reading about different ways to set up the reefing lines. You know, some people have had sacrificial reefing lines at the leech and the luff of the sail rather than using the reefing line itself, because this is a common problem, it sounds like, for our boat. Lots of people have commented on it. We have to find a better solution so that this doesn't turn into a problem when we really need a reef. Right? During heavy weather, all of a sudden it blows. So we've gone through 1 year so far.
This may be the next owner's problem.
We shouldn't say that because then no one's going to buy our boat.
Yes, they will.
Camera. I went into town here in Martinique at Le Marin, and it's fantastic here. There's tons of expertise and services. The bottom line is we're gonna have to take the mainsail down, wrap it up, and take it over there so that they could repair the damage and put a new block on. So that's gonna suck up a couple of days here in Paradise doing boat work. Fortunately, I've got some cruiser friends here who are gonna come over and help us take the mainsail down, and that way we can get it wrapped up, sent over, and get it repaired, and hopefully we can be on our way in a couple of days. I wasn't able to find a good video about how long or how much work it would take to take the mainsail down, so hopefully this video will help you out in terms of planning. Overall, it actually wasn't difficult, but here's how it goes. The reef line is a loop, so it comes out of the sail bag here, goes around the back, loops around itself into a bowline. I'm gonna take this bowline off, it'll unloop here and then go into the sail bag. Comes out the back of this block that's wrecked. See that? See it on this side? So this line then goes into the boom, out of the boom here, goes up around these frictionless rings, which I'm gonna add another one to. And we're gonna take it off of this pad eye on the mast, down, over to the block and to the helm. Reef 2 would be the same thing, but on the other side. Out of the boom, frictionless ring, soft shackle, and down. Exactly the same thing.
At first taking the outhaul off, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to tension it sufficiently when I was putting it back on, but because of the 4-to-1 purchase, it actually wasn't a problem.
Halyard looks pretty straightforward. I've taken that off before to attach to the bosun's chair. And then this is where our downhaul is hooked up to, at the third car of the top of the main. So we will take that off. Shackle and tack at the sail. And then we're gonna take this one off. I think the cars will just slide off once this one's off.
So these cars go with the sail?
Yeah. We're not gonna take the cars off. It'll be a lot of work to do that. They can just go with the sail. This is what the batten looks like. A lot of Velcro. 3 rings and looks like a couple of hitches. There's bowline here. So it just goes over, under through all 3 rings so it's all tied together. And this is the batten. This slides out. This is kind of like a pull line to help you pull the batten out.
I just gotta know which one goes in which pocket.
Yeah, it should go in order of size, I think. All right, there's one batten. Okay, that's how you do it. So no tools, that's good.
All right, just a little bowline here on the lazy jack.
Okay, so JP, this is John.
Hey, how you doing, JP? Nice to meet you. Yeah, I would leave the head rail there.
So the triple rail stays there and we're taking this pin out. There you go, okay. Got it. Okay. All right, John, get in here. All right. So how long did it take us?
20 minutes.
Yeah, it felt like 15 minutes. It was so quick.
Fast.
We were
No, it's
budgeting-
yeah, maybe like half an hour.
We
It's
had,
not so bad.
we had the sail down and in the bag within an hour.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 hours, and usually this takes like 6 hours or all day. But
And we ran into some issues, so yeah,
right.
that's good.
some snags. That's good.
Yeah, so-
Well, thanks a lot, guys. That
No
was
problem.
super helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, it helps when you're not alone.
We dinghied the sail into Le Marin, where it was repaired ahead of schedule. When does that ever happen? Back on the boat, Shannon and I were able to put the main back up ourselves. At the beginning, I was worried this repair would be so much work, but the whole project turned out to be smoother than expected with the help of friends.
Got a small little maintenance item here, which can go unnoticed if you didn't know about this. A fellow cruiser of ours told us that these little stoppers at the dinghy davit goes bad pretty frequently and advised us to get spares. You know, little things that go on. Don't take a lot of time, but it really adds up sometimes. Right, Everett? There's really no book or checklist about all of these spares that you need. Basically, it seems like you need to carry supplies to rebuild the entire boat.
Oh, the buoy. Oh, went round. All right, gonna close ups here.
With Christmas just around the corner, we had to go to the mall to seek out Santa for a visit.
Oui, ça coûte 15 €.
What'd you order, Shannon?
The beef carpaccio.
How's it look?
Looks delicious.
So look at this. Wow.
This is our French restaurant meal. We ordered a bunch of raw beef. We got a lot of raw beef, and it looks delicious. They know how to make beef tartare here.
This is our Christmas Day afternoon. We're gonna cool down in the pool and then have a few beverages, and the kids are just gonna swim for the rest of the day till dark.
Sounds good.
Christmas Day was spent with our good friends from Blue Eyes, but guess who else showed up? Nala, whom we also said goodbye to in the Chesapeake, managed a trip down for a week in Martinique.
We're not even in. Cheese.
Okay, are they all in?
Cheese.
I look at our kids out here, fishing, friends, exploring, language and culture, endless games on the beach.
I'm gonna go all the way to the top.
Okay.
Life is just incredible. But the irony is that they won't realize this until it's over. They're at the age when life is lived day to day and they're happy wherever they are. I look back at our videos from last year and I'm surprised at how much they've already grown, but so glad that I've been able to be present the whole time with them on happy seas. How long can we preserve their innocence? How long can we live in paradise? I know when we go back on land, time will fly by and they'll grow up even faster. Spending most of their day away at school, my work will take over again, and in a flash, years will have passed by. Can we make these moments last just a little longer?